Good morning, class 10. Today I am going to start the new chapter. Already electricity chapter I have sent you the numericals and other things. Now magnetic effect of electric current, that is there in chapter 13 in your NCERT book. So this is also there in your board exam. So I thought that to complete the chapter, so today I came with the first video of this chapter, that is magnetic effect of electric current. As it is the introductory topic, so today I will not discuss too much. I will only discuss about magnetic field and magnetic field lines in detail. Before coming to the topic, I want to say that in the last chapter we have learned about heating effect of electric current. So here I am going to tell you about magnetic effect of electric current. Heating effect of electric current means when electric current passes through a conductor of resistance, whatever may be the resistance, heat energy is produced. That is, some amount of electrical energy is converted into heat energy. Similarly, when electric current passes through a conductor, it produces a magnetic field around it. So it is having magnetic effect. It can have the magnetic properties. On the other hand, moving coil, when moving coil passes near the magnetic field, then electric current flow through the moving coil. So that means we can say electricity and magnetism, they are related to each other. We cannot separate them. In higher classes, you will learn a branch of physics that is mainly deals with electricity and magnetism separately also. So electricity and magnetism, when they are connected to each other, we say it electromagnetism. And in this chapter you are going to learn about electromagnets, their uses, everything. So you should know the name of the scientist who first discovered about the magnetic effect of electric current. Oersted is the name of the scientist who discovered the magnetic effect of electric current. Now how he came to know about this? There was a circuit, that is electric circuit, through which electricity was passing. Now in the circuit he placed one copper wire, that is naked copper wire, thick naked copper wire in the circuit. The other portion of the wire was having plastic covering, but that portion was not having any plastic covering. By chance he kept one compass needle beside that copper wire. So what observation he found? He found that the compass needle, you might have seen compass needle in the lab. Compass needle is having a circular compass which is having a needle at the center, which is having a pointed end. That pointed end always direct towards the north direction. So what he observed, the needle of the compass deflected as it kept near the copper wire through which the electric current was flowing. So the deflection in the magnetic compass proves that definitely the copper wire is also having some magnetic property, then only the deflection is possible. Otherwise, why the compass needle will deflect? Because we know the properties of magnet, already we have learned in the junior classes that in case of magnet there are two poles, south pole and north pole. Like poles repel each other and unlike poles attract each other. This is all about the property of the magnet. Now when the deflection can be seen in case of compass needle, either it is attracted towards unlike charge or it is deflected away or repelled away from the like charge. Otherwise there will be no deflection. So this experiment proves that electric current can also produce magnetic field around it, and as the compass was kept in that field, so deflection can be seen. Now I will talk about what is magnetic field. Magnetic field is the region around a magnet on which the force of attraction of the magnet can be felt. The particular region around the magnet up to which the magnetic force force of attraction can be felt, that is known as magnetic field. This definition is there in your book also, or when I am saying you can write it down, that what is magnetic field. Magnetic field is the region around the magnet in which the magnetic force of attraction can be felt. The magnetic material, they experience force of attraction up to a certain distance around the magnet, and that field is known as magnetic field. So today my topic is magnetic field and magnetic field lines. So what are magnetic field lines? This is very important. This is new for you also. Magnetic field lines are actually imaginary lines. No such line you can find around a magnet. But magnetic field lines are those lines on which the magnetic field can be felt properly, and they determine the property of a magnet also. Actually, what has been observed, if you keep a bar magnet on a white piece of paper and sprinkle some iron fillings on that paper, you will find that the iron fillings are going to arrange themselves in a particular pattern. That pattern is like this one, but here it is very much widely apart, but iron fillings will be much more closely attached. That means more this kind of lines in between can be seen. So this kind of pattern can be seen if you place a bar magnet on a piece of white paper and sprinkle some iron fillings. So these patterns are known as magnetic lines. Now you have to learn about the characteristics of magnetic lines or properties of magnetic lines of force. How these lines can be obtained by experiment. There is an experiment that you can do. That is, this is a bar magnet. I have placed it, the north pole this side, south pole this side. Now if I put a magnetic compass needle here in this place, the needle will deflect in a particular direction. The direction in which it will be deflected, suppose it is deflected here, so here I will put a dot. This one though I have already drawn, but how this diagram came, that I am going to understand. This is the point of the needle where I put one dot. Now again I will keep the compass needle here. If I keep the compass needle here, again the north tip of the compass needle will be pointed towards this direction. Again I am going to get a dot here. So mark it with a pencil. Again put the compass here. The deflection will be this side. So here I will get one dot, mark it with pencil. When the whole marking will be completed, now press these dots using a pencil. So you will get this kind of curves. This already I have drawn because less time is there. This is how you are getting these magnetic field lines. By experiment you can get these things. So here one thing is clear, that the direction of arrow I have shown here. Magnetic field lines generally can be seen. It is starting from the north and entering in the south pole. Another thing I forgot to say, that magnetic field can be measured. You will learn about this in higher class, but it can be measured and it is having both magnitude and direction. Magnetic field is having both magnitude and direction. Now you can see that the lines are coming from the north and entering in the south. Inside the magnet I cannot see anything, but inside the magnet also if I draw, then it will move like this. And inside the magnet the direction is from south to north. Outside the magnet the direction of magnetic lines of force is from north to south. And inside the magnet, the direction of magnetic lines of force is from south to north. So here I am going to write down the characteristics of magnetic field lines or the properties of magnetic field lines. First one is magnetic field lines emerges from North Pole and enters towards South Pole. But this is outside the magnet. This happens outside the magnet. Outside the magnet. Number 2. Number 2 is what? Magnetic lines of force inside the magnet is from south to north. Direction of magnetic lines of force inside the magnet is from south to north. Inside the magnet, the direction of magnetic field lines are from south to north. This is the 2 property. Now third one is magnetic lines of force are closed curves. In the figure you can find these are as half circle, but actually they are not half circle. They are closed curves. Number 3, magnetic field lines are closed curves. Closed curves. Now fourth one is these magnetic field lines, they will never touch each other. They will not cross each other. One magnetic field line will not cross another magnetic field line. Many times in board exam the question has been asked regarding this fact, that why magnetic field lines do not cross each other. The reason is very important, you have to know it. The reason is, if the magnetic field lines are going to cross with each other, then at the point of intersection there will be 2 directions of magnetic field lines. That is not possible, that is never possible. Magnetic field lines is always having a particular direction at a particular point. In a single point there cannot be 2 directions of magnetic field lines. So the magnetic field lines will never cross each other, or they will never touch each other. So number 4 is magnetic field lines never cross each other. So these are all 4 points about magnetic field lines. Today only this much is enough for you. So today I discuss about magnetic field and magnetic field lines and their properties. In my next video I will come with the same chapter and different topics. So thank you students.